Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today I wanted to go over the mega drought that is plaguing the western United States and also food prices and the issues surrounding that as a result of this. As many of you know, the western part of the US is in the midst of a historic drought of epic proportions. I mean, we're seeing temperatures off the charts here. In some areas, absolutely record shattering. Take Washington, for instance. And it's hurting a lot of people, especially farmers. Take California, for instance. California actually provides approximately 25% of the nation's food supply. And that state has been in some sort of drought or dryness for over 20 plus weeks. So this is the Drought Monitor map of the country, and the most recent data we have is from June 22nd, and I will keep going back here. And as you notice, now we're May, April, March, February. I mean, parts that you'll notice that absolutely do not get out of this is California, Nevada. I mean, these states, they stay dry or in some sort of drought at least since December 8th. And like I mentioned, this is not just a California problem. This is states like Arizona, Utah, Nevada, New Mexico. I mean, it's insane. And now we have Oregon, Washington joining the fray, even parts of North Dakota, South Dakota. And it's not just a food issue because it's a drought, it's a water issue as well. Of course, water is going to be prioritized for drinking because humans can only go for approximately 3 days without water. So you're going to divert that over to where it's needed immediately. And as a result, there's not enough water for farmers. The reservoirs are going dry. I mean, there's just not enough to go around. So we're seeing notices such as this where thousands of farmers just in the Central Valley region alone are getting notified of potential water cutoffs. So it's not just food supply shortages we need to worry about, it's also water. This is a very serious issue. So how is this affecting, alongside the excessive money printing that's going on, how is this affecting food prices? Well, the UN kind of gives us a general picture. I do believe that this is understating food inflation by quite a bit, but they kind of give us a general idea of where the trend is headed. And if we look at this, we can see that after that dip we have a constant, steady increase of food prices, and we still have the rest half of the year. I anticipate that this will go much higher, just based on everything that's going on, and this drought does not make it any better. Also today, we had the USDA come out with its report for corn and soybean plantings. And, you know, a lot of investors were actually expecting numbers to come in a lot higher, but it actually came in below expectations. And as a result of that, we see that grain commodities, corn, soybeans, wheat, I mean, they are up a lot. 7%, 5% for wheat. Honestly, I'm not that surprised because, again, we have a lot of crazy weather patterns going on, okay? The US is not the only country experiencing drought. For example, let's take a look at Brazil here. Brazil here is having their worst drought in 111 years. The reason why this is bad is because the US actually imports a good amount of commodities from Brazil. For example, coffee. Not only is Brazil having a problem with its drought in terms of growing crops, but they're also talking about this unusual frost that is appearing in areas where it's growing corn, coffee, sugarcane, and it's a problem. So anyways, that is it for me. If you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to reach out. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one.